Hi guys, welcome to our channel GPS, Athletics and Aesthetics. My name is Martin Gelbspan.
And I'm Eric Grillo. Today we're going to take you through a lower body mobility / movement prep. As with any movement prep, there's three vital things. Firstly is releasing, then stretching, and finally activating.
So the reason why you want to release, stretch, and activate is because you want to release the weakened muscles, you want to stretch the shortened or tight muscles, and then you want to activate the muscles that were weak, or the ones that we release.
So, in the following video, you're going to see exactly which muscles you need to release.
It's this video, not the following.
Which muscles you need to stretch, and the ones that you need to activate. Hope you guys enjoy.
And yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah. Because it's live. I mean, I can do it on the floor too. Alright guys, so for this first movement that we're going to do is to release the psoas. So in order to find the psoas, what you're going to do is place the pinky on the hip bone and the thumb in your belly button, and it's going to be right in the middle, okay? Alright, so what you're going to need is a yoga tuna ball, a cross ball, whatever you can get your hands on. You're going to lay back right here. You're going to place the kettlebell on top of that ball. What you're going to do is you're going to put your foot right here. You're going to slide it out and then push it in. Bring it in, slide it out, and bring it in. Now one thing I want to say is if you can't breathe through the movement, you don't own it. So what we're going to do is, if that's too painful, we're going to do it pro. We're going to grab the ball, put it on the ground. You can put it on top of the yoga block. And we're going to place it on the psoas. We're going to bring our hands to kind of like a plank position on our forearms. And you can drag your elbows backwards and put pressure. And just hold it in. 30 seconds, a minute, whatever you can do.
If you really wanted to, you can even raise that leg as well to get some extra pressure on the psoas. Martin's going to demonstrate that, just like that, as you're pulling with your arms.
Yeah, that definitely intensifies the release. And also remember guys, the psoas plays a big role in hip flexion, and we might not realize, but if we release this, a lot of your lower back pain will definitely go away. So give this a try.
So next we're going to be releasing the glutes and piriformis. Same exact tools, the yoga tuna ball, softball, the cross ball. Now to find the piriformis, you're going to want to put your thumb on the front hip bone, pinky kind of in the back. Right between there should be where the piriformis is. Trust me, when you get on there, you're going to feel it. If you don't feel it, you have not found the piriformis. So get that yoga ball. Put it on that one glute. We're going to do one glute at a time. You can roll around at first. Now, once you've done this a few times, find that piriformis spot. What you're going to do is this leg straight at first. You're going to flex at the knee and hip. You're going to abduct, adduct, and then adduct, adduct. You can run this same protocol as many times as you like. Doesn't feel very comfortable, you can't breathe through it, you don't own it. You're going to do the same exact protocol for the other side. In this case it'd be my left side. Moving on.
Alright, so this next one we're going to be doing is a kettlebell adductor smash. We're going to be releasing the adductors, they're usually very tight. We're going to be using a kettlebell. It's not the most pleasant, but it will help a lot with the releasing of the adductor. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it at an angle, I guess perpendicular to the adductor. We're going to place it just like so. And we're going to be taking our leg through flexion and extension. So here. Also, you can move this closer to the groin, middle, and you can even do closer to the knee. So up here, flexion, extension, And then you can even do some cross friction. Just go forward, backwards, flexion, extension, move lower, and then lower.
So next thing we're gonna be doing the world's greatest stretch. It's good to release your hips as well as your ankles, even some thoracic extension and rotation. You're gonna be seeing it now. Martin's gonna cue while I do it.
So he's gonna walk down into a push-up position, bring one leg next to his hand, and rotate. So first he's doing unilateral, one side then the other. Then he's gonna jump forward into a squat and do exactly the same thing. Reach, try to keep that chest up, reach. And you can run 5 times on each side. Boom. So if you notice, before he did the rotation, he tried to bring his elbow to the ground to help stretch that hip a little bit more.
Notice the external rotation in the arm as well. The thumb's pointing back.
So for this next one, we're going to be doing a kettlebell PNF to stretch out the hips a little bit. So don't grab a kettlebell that you can't handle, but also don't grab one that's way too easy, because the kettlebell is actually going to assist you in getting into a deeper squat. So first, we're going to pick it up, go into somewhat of a wide squat, squat down. Once you're able to get your elbows inside your knees, we're going to be doing PNF. So you're going to be pushing your knees inward while you push your elbows out for 3 seconds, and then you're going to release. So 1, 2, 3, release. Then 1, 2, 3, push out. Always keeping that spine neutral. And 1, 2, 3. Once you're in the bottom position, slowly bring the weight down and stand back up. Alright guys, so this next move is to warm up the lower back and the hamstrings. The first one's going to be strictly for the lower back. The second one, lower back and hamstring, okay? So
Laying down with his arms by his side, hips and knees at 90 degrees, feet together, not apart whatsoever. Now he's looking one way and his legs and lower body is going the other way. Notice as well that he doesn't allow his opposite shoulder to come off the ground. Looking one way, legs rolling the other way. This is great, like he said, to warm up that lower back. Now we're going to show the other movement he was talking about. As you can see, he's coming back, tapping. If you can't tap the floor, it's fine. Coming open, doing a dynamic warm-up and stretch for those hamstrings and lower back in this case. Alright, so this next move is called the Cossack squat. I'm going to demonstrate it while Martin coaches. It's very difficult to hear from a distance. It's a great stretch for your hips as well as your adductors. Here's how it looks.
So you want to keep chest up high, neutral spine. The progression or regression would be holding on to the table.
You're going to wait, kettlebell.
The next progression would be no assistance with the feet flat on the floor. And then the next one will be lifting the foot up off the floor or twisting the foot. Just like so. Again, try to keep that chest up. Don't lean forward too much. Boom. Okay guys, this next movement is called the dolly stretch. And we're gonna add a double banded distraction. So we're going to tie the bands like so. You want to try to create as much tension as possible. So you're going to let it sink back. Forward. Sink back. Make it more of a dynamic movement, not just staying in this spot the whole time.
Exactly.
You can do it for about 2 minutes. Guys, the reason why we do the banded distraction especially there, is let's say you have an impingement. This is the acetabulum and this is the head of the femur. It's supposed to sit like this so it can rotate freely. If you have an impingement where it's hitting like so, you want to put the band to create a distraction so you can pull it away so it can sit properly and have free movement and have no pain. So that's exactly why we do band distractions, whether it be in the shoulder, the hip, anywhere else.
We're gonna go ahead and do a hip stretch now using this band. Tying it just like the other ones. You're gonna step into the band, put it right under your glute. Now you're gonna lunge back. You're gonna wanna put a lot of tension on this, or as much as you can handle. Get into this half kneeling position. Let the band pull your hip. Feel that stretch. You're gonna wanna squeeze your glute and then flex at the hip a bit. Antagonize the band. Squeeze the glute. Same thing. You can do this a few times. You can add also, if you want to make this stretch a little more intense, put those hands overhead and rotate in the opposite direction. Don't forget to squeeze that glute as you're extended at the hips.
Alright guys, so for this next one we're just going to do activation, so glute activation. We're going to show sideways and then backwards and forward, or forward and backward. So it goes like this. We're going to put the band right above our knees. Right now you're going to want to get into a squat.
Okay. So once you have the band over your knees, you're going to want to assume this half squatted position, so to speak, where you're hinged, your hips are out, you're guiding with your heels every single step you take, your spine remains neutral the entire time. Now, notice as Martin is taking every single step, his chest is high, he's not rounding his shoulders, and also I can't reiterate enough that he's guiding with his heels, not with his toes.
Now we're going to go forward and backwards.
Same exact cues here. Guiding each step with his heel. Staying tall, remaining in a neutral spine position.
Alright guys, so we hope you enjoyed this video.
Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit like, share it. If you guys want to see any sort of video, if you have any sort of comment, leave a comment. Let us know what you want to see, and yeah, we'll hit you up.
See you on the next video.